Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. So the golf season is fastly approaching. Probably doesn't feel like it's coming that quick because of the weather that we're having to deal with, but I can assure you there is some good golf just around the corner. So I thought I would bring up a topic. Comes up a lot when I am initially giving lessons, and I thought as it's the beginning of the year, maybe this is something you could think about. Maybe you're on the practice ground a little bit at the minute, not being able to get out on the course. So, a nice topic, shaping shots. Is it good? Is it bad? Can it really help your game? Will it hinder your game? And do you have to be a good player to do it? Or is it better if you're a bad player, or maybe a higher handicap player, you should keep away from shaping your shots? My opinion is I think shaping shots are a really, really good thing. And the reason is it really gives you a nice chance to use some strategy. Lets you plot your way around the course far better. So shot shaping, really, really good. One of the things that scares people is shot shaping is in why would I try and do something that's more complicated than just hitting it straight? I'd like you to look at it slightly different. I think what you'll find is most people have a natural shot shape, and what they do is end up trying to fight it to hit it straight rather than actually using the natural curvature they've got. So this isn't me saying stand on the tee and then try and feel like you're Bubba and one time hit big slices and then hit big draws. Actually, look at your golf game and go, well, what shape shot am I actually having? And the reason why shaping your shots are great is you can literally take half the golf course off, or take half the golf course and you go, I don't even have to worry about it. What that allows you to do is it allows you to plan the holes better, and it really gives you a better emphasis on what holes you can be aggressive on and what holes you maybe need to be a bit more conservative about. So I've got this magic new toy. It's called a pen. Got some paper as well. So let me draw a hole. So watch this. This is some Tony Hart stuff here. So we'll say we've got fairway, and we've got, let's say this is water. It's not that clear, so I'm actually going to put a duck in there. So now you can see. Pretty good. So this is a really good example here. So if I'm a fader of the golf ball, this pond here I do not have to worry about whatsoever, because my fade should be coming in this direction. So as my fade is coming in on that direction, this is a hole I can be quite aggressive with, or very aggressive with. And yeah, like I say, this pond is not there at all. If I was a drawer of the golf ball, obviously this is going to be in play because I'm going to have to start my ball at the water hazard. So that would be an example of, you could say, well, shot shaping is bad because if I was hitting it straight, I wouldn't have to go near it. Or you actually just look at it and go, if I naturally hit a draw, this is a hole I have to be far more conservative with. So I would be maybe, so let's say if this is the fairway and my driver finishes in here, what I would be doing is going, let's try and play the draw with a 3-wood or an iron, so I can play into a safer zone that takes the water out of play. So again, that's understanding your golf game. So yes, shot shaping can seem dangerous, but this is a nice example of how it can save you shots. I mean, you can be playing the same quality as shots, but if you have this understanding, you can be far more efficient on the course, and this could save you a couple shots around through a season. If you're trying to apply this most of the time, it could be the difference between 2-3 shots off of your handicap, and you don't even have to change how good you are. So again, this is cool. What you'll notice I'm doing, and this is another question that I get, you'll see when I'm saying the fade, I'm getting them to use the left hand side, and I don't want to use the right. So you get a lot of people go, well, when I hit the fade, I want it to see loads of curvature and I want to make sure it comes back at the target. That's not what I want to be happening. Because what that would mean is if we're over fading, which would be a slice, is it then brings the pond back into play. and it means you can't actually take the trouble out of play, because you'd either have to start it in the trouble and try and get it to move away, or you start it away from the trouble and there's the possibility of it moving back. So again, this example that I've drawn here is exactly what I would want. So a fader of the golf ball should be using this cone here and not dealing with the right at all. And perfect shots, it drifts back and it just gets back to the pin. But shots that are going to work in this area here, they might not be the best of shots, but they're going to be safe. So again, you can plan shots and you're going to get okay results. You could argue, well, why don't I just go straight? So if I go straight, what's the problem? I get it. Under sort of a theoretical, you go, yeah, well, if I hit it straight, that's easy because I can plot my way better. But what I find is when somebody tries to go straight, they can slightly go left or they can slightly go right. So again, with this planning, it makes it very difficult to plan unless you're going to be straight and go straight all the time. So if you're naturally very neutral, so like if you take Mark Crossfield, if you watch his stuff, he delivers the club very neutrally. So he's got a very neutral ball flight, not the most powerful, so he can just plot his way with a very straight ball flight. It seems like, well, I'll just copy that. But if you naturally have some more curvature, I would argue maybe learn how to use the curvature and control the curvature, and I think you'll be a better golfer for it, rather than just going, I'm going to go on a launch monitor and get a zero path and a zero face and just start hitting it straight, because you might even start to get better, as in bring in your tolerances, but like I say, you on the course you might hit the odd one left, the odd one right, and as a result you end up shooting bigger scores. So just a nice little video about shot shaping, it's kind of to give you some ideas really, and just think about it, rather than saying you should definitely hit a fade, or you should definitely hit a draw, or you should do this in the swing to achieve it, or all of these other questions that can come from it. But from a simple base and go, well, actually, what am I trying to do? Shot shaping can be used, and it can actually make you a lot better. And you don't have to go crazy with it. And like the example I've given here is, if I'm a drawer, this is a hole that I'm not going to be very good at. Rather than saying I'm a drawer, but this hole I'll fade it. So you might just need to go a bit more conservative, and knowing when to be conservative will actually save you shots. And on other holes, you'll know when you can be aggressive. So you going, well, I'll be conservative all the time, probably not the answer, because you'll actually end up playing too safe. You won't be able to take advantage and pick up shots on holes that you can actually really bully a little bit, because actually the trouble's not really going to hurt you. So again, quick video. Hope it's helped. Hope it's understandable. That's not really a word, but I hope the other stuff was kind of giving you a few ideas on when you go into your season, how you're going to try and play. Could you try and apply this, and could this save you the 2 free shots rather than having to completely rebuild your swing? Get some comments down below. Is this something you've thought about in the past? Is it something you've tried to apply? Or is this the first time you've really actually even thought about it? We'd love to hear what you've got to say. Hope to catch you soon.